Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's going to be the 5-card spread using the Thoth deck. I like this deck because it's accurate. Even though people are afraid of it, they're afraid of a lot of things in this life. It is the most accurate deck out there as far as I'm concerned. Even though it's got a lot of strange things attached to it. But do you want an accurate reading, or do you want to be fluffy? You know, it's the way I see it. So 5-card spread, energy's coming in for Scorpio. And I will be giving a pick a card love reading at the end here. Knight of Discs, steady as you go, Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a earth sign. Could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. We're dealing with the general population here. I see it as an earthy type person coming in, male or female, by the way, but as steady as you go. And this, you can even take on this energy also, even though you're a Scorpio. Slow energies is what it is. In the past, Princess of Wands. In the past, things were pretty go-getter, you know. You were pretty going back and forth with things. Things were energized for you in the past. Princess of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or passionate messages. Like life was a little bit lighter in the past. Obstacle. Defensiveness, whether you're defensive or someone's defensive around you with the 7 of Wands in reverse. We will clarify these. As you know, when I clarify, it does change the story up or makes it really interesting. Current environment, 4 of Pentacles is saving money, accumulating wealth, accumulating finances a lot more. You know, instead of spending, you'll be saving a lot more or keeping what is yours. You're not giving it away so easily. You know, you're being very careful with your money and your overall stability. That's what Pentacles is, stability and money, okay? What is coming towards you? Things are really wishy-washy on the outside. Adjustments need to be made on the outside coming towards you. It's like people aren't making adjustments. They're not doing their part. We'll find out why, okay? That way you could do something about it. In the end, you come out of hangman mode because you want to. You feel like your things are just too stifled. And when I see the hangman reverse, you're trying to stop things from being so stagnant. And you don't like being put off anymore. We'll find out what's going on. Like I said, I'll be giving you a love reading. But this is what's coming towards you. You're going to be saving your money. You're going to be getting some money, holding towards what is yours, steady as it goes. But the outside world, let's face it, it's not exactly what it should be, right? So going in the past position, you got the Princess of Wands. What messages were you receiving? What were you feeling? What was attached to this for Scorpio? You gained some victories in the past. You had good times in the past, passionate new beginnings. You were happy in the past, and then the world kind of went kind of crazy on you. So the obstacle is maybe you're getting a little defensive, or people are getting a little defensive with you. You're noticing that tempers are flaring everywhere. I'm feeling that. So the 7 of Wands in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio in the obstacle position. You may be dealing with an air sign, yeah. And they may be a little defensive. You're trying to avoid them. They're trying to avoid you. They're trying to avoid arguments. But it seems like people are very much on the edge right now, especially with the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords in reverse can be people chit-chatting behind your back in some way. It also could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be, though. I just see it as somebody's not being very honest towards you, or you feel like they're not being too honest towards you. But like I said, for some others, it could be air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But I do feel like someone's being real, catty with you, in some way. And it may irritate you. I mean, you got every right to be, but you're trying not to give them your energy, in some way, or you're trying not to use that energy with this person. And everybody's going through something like that, including the air signs, Current environment is the 4 of Pentacles, trying to save your money. And maybe you will, because it's in the upright. So it's saying, Scorpio, you're doing right if you're trying to save your money. If you haven't been, maybe you should. So the 4 of Pentacles. 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. And when I do these readings, I do not monetize or place ads on them in the first 15 minutes, half hour to hour, depending on if I forget to add them, you know. That way you can watch a little bit ad-free. And also because I get so many, like, trolls that aren't legit with YouTube. I want to show this to YouTube, that they're not hurting my ad revenue, if that's what they're thinking, but they're trying to hurt my views. So if you got an opinion towards this video, please leave a comment, because it kind of supersedes what they're trying to do, you know, the trolls. But there's a steady as it goes energy again. Steady as it goes, accumulating wealth and money. So it looks like that's what you're going to be doing. Going back towards situations that didn't work before and now reinvesting in them. That's what you're going to be doing, especially during the retrogrades, you know. It's just the way it is. You're going to be revisiting something that will bring you more money in, okay? Steady as it goes, later on is going to start bringing in money. So revisit with something that maybe didn't work before, or you thought you started working on it and then didn't finish it. It's a good time to pick that up, okay? Just letting you know. What is coming towards you? Adjustments. The world outside, you know, the world's just not working with everybody right now. They're not adjusting to your situation, so you got to make do with what you got to do. So I need 2 cards for the adjustment card for Scorpio. Yeah, the outside world's just a failed situation. There's no success in the outside world, okay, that's coming towards you. The world's not going to help you. You're going to help yourself. You're going to be able to do what you need to do. It's saying here, don't wait around. You know, don't wait for this, okay? Start doing what you need to do. Revisit what you were trying to start before, that you thought about doing, you know what I'm saying? And now it's time to revisit it, to work with it during this time period. In the end, you got the Hangman. It is in reverse. I need 2 cards for that. So it looks like the outside world is just being yuck, like it always is with people, especially lately. But it looks like, you know, you're going to hold your own, and you know what you need to do, okay? If you don't, think about it, okay? So the Hangman in reverse, I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. And then I'll give you the pick a card love reading for people that want love. Yeah, motivation. Okay, even though you lack motivation, don't get stuck in a situation of the outside world, what they're doing. I'm not saying you should, you know, cause problems. I'm not saying that you should try to go against the norms of society in this. I'm just saying they're not working with you right now. It's not working out. Not that I think they're trying to get you, you know, in any way. I don't think they're trying to stick it to you in any way. But I do feel like you're lacking motivation. But it says if you go out and do what you need to do, revisit something, you'll get growth, okay? You will get growth, and you may come out of worry. This is the worry card. It's coming out of worry. So with the 5 of Pentacles, you don't want to stay in worry. You want to come out of that. And that's what the reversal cards could mean. Either you stay in it, or you can come out of it, or avoid it. So it's saying here to avoid the situation and go back and revisit. Don't worry about people getting snippy with you. Okay? Now I'm going to give you a 3-card, pick a card love reading, because it's really popular with people that like it. Love comes when love comes. When you have a good Venus transit going on, especially in the 5th, the 7th house, 11th house, and even in the 12th house of secret admirers, okay? If you want to know about love, that's what you should look at, is your astrology. And a lot of people, even though there was a lot of controversy between Sonny Rosati, I'm sorry, but I apologize if I don't know his name. Even though there's a lot of bickering between him and a popular tarot channel, he is actually the best astrologer on YouTube right now. So if you want to know about love, that's what you should go towards, is Sonny. You don't have to agree with his opinions on people. I certainly don't. But he is, like I said, one of the best astrologers on YouTube. So pick a card, 3-card love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. By the way, he is a Scorpio, if you want to know. So you may really, you know, relate to his readings. But 3 cards for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you can pick a card, pick an energy, pick a path. But in the end, I tried to bring them all together anyway for secondary energies. A lot of times they do relate. 3 cards from the Moonology cards. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies. For Scorpio, when it comes to love, pick a card love reading As you know, these will not resonate with everyone, but I do try to reach as many as possible. When I do my pick a card love readings, they're not for all 12 signs, they're for the sign I'm reading for, you know, so that's a little bit different. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, 8th house tarot, Scorpio's house, you know, house of sexuality. To me, it's a house of secrets, even though everybody gives it to the 12th house. It says the 8th house, pretty secretive too, when it wants to be. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. 3 cards, please, for the pick a card love reading. And I feel a lot of you in that last reading will regain a lot of growth if you, like I said, revisit a situation that you thought about doing before, or had started, at least started, or had done before and it didn't work out for any, whatever reason. Now, if you pick this energy here, this path, these cards, if you're asking the universe a yes or no question, it is a yes, okay? A lot of people are doing the yes or no's in tarot because the networks are, not real tarot readers, not a lot of them. But you can get that with a Magic 8 Ball too. You don't need to look at a reader for this. But if you are asking a question, you're getting a yes, and that your dreams need a practical plan. Like I said, with that 4 of Pentacles, stability, practicality, finances. Plan something, and you'll get some growth in it. Even though you feel like that 10 of Swords, you're going to be like canceling something out that's not working for you anymore because people are, like I said, you got this obstacle where someone's getting snippy and kind of talking behind your back and betraying you. But now you need to revisit something else and start with that. So yes, if you're thinking about starting something or should, it's yes, and start planning it now and you'll get growth. And yeah, you're going to be cutting something out that has been backstabbing you a little bit. This area, helpful people. For those of you that got this section, there are helpful people around you. So if you need help in a love situation or your emotions in general, go to help. You got friends out there, go reach out, okay? They will be there. You and your loved ones are safe. If you're wondering about what's going on in the world right now, it's telling you your loved ones are safe. And the Chariot, and things will move again forward soon with the Chariot, okay? It's not going to stay this way. If you pick this section, if you ask the universe a yes or no, and now this is going to be the fun part, bringing all these together later. This is a no in this one. If you pick this and this is your question, it's no. But you are very close to achieving a goal. So whatever your question is, I'll figure it out in a minute, hopefully. Whatever you're dealing with now with the outside energies that are very negative, they're not going to work with you. That's what I'm feeling. They're not going to bring you in your money, okay? So I'm feeling like, even though this is supposed to be a love reading, and it's showing that it has to do a lot with family too, I'm feeling this, and the people that you care about that are already in your life. It's saying that the outside world is not going to help you just yet, but if you go and you go for another goal, go for something that you should be revisiting, it'll work out. The world's not going to help you. It's a no, okay? But I feel like, I know this is supposed to be a love reading, but you got to read the cards the way they are. And I got a lot of love cards in there, so it's kind of weird. But it's like Scorpio is dealing with a lot of different things. I feel like in this section, yes, go for your dreams. Do a practical plan. Yes, someone messed you over. You know about that. Go for help. There's people willing to help you, but not this part of the people. I'm talking about friends, helpful friends, not unhelpful friends. Okay, go for the people who are willing to help. There are a few out there that are willing to help you, and you realize that you are safe if you're worried about that. You and your family, and things will move forward again, especially in love. Now, if you're dealing, like I said, with this, yes, you need a practical plan. You need to move forward. Yes, someone's messing you over. And no, the person or the situation you had worked out before that was getting defensive, they're not for you, okay? They're going to cost you if you keep on going and bickering with them or trying to work a situation out with them. It's not going to work, whether lovers, jobs, or whatever. This is money. They're going to cost you. So go for a new goal. You're very close to achieving it if you go and revisit something and rework it. Mercury retrograde's tongue-tying me. But you're very close to achieving a goal if you go for something you are wanting. Revisit something you always wanted to do. It's a good time to do it now. Revisit, rework it, go on, okay? I'm going to let this go, Scorpio. I know I said about love, but I got to give the reading the way it says. And it could be about love, you know, a lot about stability. The energy's coming in. But I do also feel like a lot of people are getting really under your skin. You got to be careful of them. But save your money, steady as it goes. You're still dealing with karmic BS from people in the outside world, but you got helpful people. Know who the ones that are on your side. You know, they'll be helpful. The ones that aren't on your side, they're going to just cause you aggravation. And it's time to get moving, okay? Don't let the outside world steal your motivation or your sunshine, even though you're Scorpio. Even Scorpios have some sunshine. You can have growth in your life, okay? Let this go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.